Muffins. Okay, so today I'm going to be making what do you call that? Like meatballs sandwiches. I'm trying it in a new way because I am using some ingredients that I've never ever used before. So I just want to show you a different alternative of how to make meatball subs. I guess that's what they call them. It's not an alternative way because I'm sure people use the same ingredients that I use, but this is the first time that I'm doing it. And I know this is my weight loss channel. This is the first cooking channel that I'm having on here, and I'm thinking about starting my own cooking channel because I have tons of videos which I do on Facebook, and everyone is like, why don't you just start your own cooking channel? So right now I'm gonna put this on my weight loss channel, and let's go from there. I will let You Muffins know, direct you to my cooking channel. I still haven't come up with the name. You Muffins want to come up with a name for me. About me, I cook on a budget, so I'm thinking something about cooking on a budget and then probably incorporating my name into it. Okay, Muffins, so what we're going to do now, we're going to start to season the ground turkey and the chicken. So I already have on the stove, I'm going to cut on my veggies. Now I cut up the green peppers and onions and stuff. I didn't use any oil. I'm not going to use any oil in this. I'm going to use cooking spray. Any type of cooking spray. Mine is the cheap kind. Alright, so I'm going to add a little bit of chili powder in here. Now I know that that's a weird thing to add into meatballs, but I like the taste of chili. Just a little bit. Just to give it a little bit more spice, because once again this meat here is really not seasoned that well. I'm going to add some Italian seasonings. And remember, I'm cooking for a family of 5. So each child should probably get like one whole sandwich. Then we're going to add some onion powder in it. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of garlic. That's garlic paste, so it's a little bit more stronger. Now with this jerk season, you have to be very careful. If you want it spicy, and you could add a little bit more. I'm just going to add a little bit, not that much. Actually, I think that's a little bit too much for my family. So I'm just going to add about that much into it, just to give it a little bit more kick. I'm going to add a little bit of my mustard. I'm going to add my sofrito. I'm going to add a whole spoonful of that. And I'm going to add a little bit of the red one. Whole spoonful. And I'm going to add my Goya mix. Season, I'm sorry. I'm going to add my thyme. I'm going to add my dry parsley. I'm going to add my meat seasoning just to taste. However which amount you want. I'm not really going to tell you what to put in, like the seasons, because everything is different. I'm going to add a little bit of Parmesan dry cheese in it. I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper. I'm going to add some sea salt. Just a pinch. Not that much. And then I'm going to add my seasoned pack of the beef seasoning that I told you Muffins about. I'm going to add a little bit. I'm not going to add the whole pack. I don't want it to be too salty. And I'm going to add my breadcrumbs. And if you need to add more breadcrumbs and stuff, you can. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to beat up my egg. My egg here. I have 2 eggs in here. I'm going to beat that up. And with that, I'm going to add a little bit of milk in with it. And I'm using canned milk. I don't have regular milk in the house. I don't really drink regular milk. And the kids only drink milk when they have cereal. So let's start mixing. I'm just going to mix this really well. And as I'm mixing it, I'll know whether I need to add more breadcrumbs into it. Now, this is the first time I'm using turkey meat, so this will be an experiment for me. Okay, Muffins, so I did the meatballs. I'm going to put these in the refrigerator about for maybe 45 minutes just so they can set up because they're pretty soft because of course it's a leaner piece of meat. So I'm going to stick these in the refrigerator and then I'll be back to show you how I brown them and then we're going to do our sauce. The meatballs. So what I'm going to do is I have in here, I sprayed my pan with some oil. And I just want to get a little brown color on it. And I had a lot of meat left, so I just froze it. I have enough to make like 2 meatloaves, or use this is great for some spaghetti. So I'm going to cook these in 2 batches because I have a lot. So I figure each one of the children could get like 3 meatballs each, and I'll probably eat 2 of them. So I just want to get a brown color on my meatballs, and they look really good, right, Muffins? Okay, Muffins, so we're still cooking these on both sides. I want to make sure that all of the sides are browning, so they're browning really, really nicely. And that's the color that we want on these meatballs. We're not cooking them through. I just really want a nice browning color just to give a little bit more flavor. Okay, Muffins. So I have the sauce going on. I told you I just used my ragu chunky spaghetti sauce. I add a little bit of Italian seasoning in it just to flavor it up a little bit more. And I added in some Parmesan. Okay, we got them all snug and cozy in my pan, and it's bubbling, and I'm going to put a top on it, and we're going to let that cook for about 20 minutes, and we'll be back, Muffins. To really touch the bread because I don't want it to be soggy, but I am going to take some of this good thick sauce. This down just a little. I'm going to take some sauce and get a spoon. Just a little bit of it. I don't want it to sog up the bread. Oh, doesn't that look good, Muffins? Look at that. That is so good. And the sauce is amazing. Down just a little bit more so you can see. Then I have some mozzarella cheese. I'm just going to lay that on top, and we're going to stick this up underneath the broiler. I want all of that to melt all over the meatball. And then if you want, Muffins, you can add some more Parmesan cheese is what I'm going to do. Just a little bit. And that's going to go underneath the broiler. So now I'm going to make mine. So I'm going to put this one to the side, Muffins. And I'm going to make mine. Now, you know that I can't really deal with the bread and stuff. So I'm going to put my little meatballs here. I think I'll get 2 meatballs. And then I'm just going to throw 1 piece of cheese over. And then that's it. I'm going to add a little bit of Parmesan. And I'm going to stick that in the oven. And that's going to be my meal. Okay, Muffins, look at this good meatball sub. You can see that the cheese is all nice and melted. Doesn't that look really, really good? And the best thing about it is that we did it, a healthy version of it. So this is going to be... Okay, Muffins, so my daughter is going to taste the meatballs. You want a fork? I mean, ooh, look how nice and moist that is. Good, right? Mm-hmm. Really good. You like it? Mm-hmm. So that's a healthier version. Now, if Jackie says it's good, it's good. Now, I'm going to taste. You can see how really nice and moist the meat is. It's not dried out. And we did a lot of seasonings to it, so it is very, very flavorful. So let me taste it. I'm like really excited that I made this, and it's a healthier version. Okay, let's taste. Wow. That is the bomb. Oh my God, Jackie. I did my thing with this. I love it. I could eat the meatballs.
Alright, relax.
While she hurting. But that's good. Okay, we was going to get Jalen to do her sandwich, but... You want to try it, JJ? So JJ's going to try her sandwich.